Hello, hello. Welcome to this edition of Snapchat for Seniors with Miss Ileane. Guys, I gotta let you know tonight I am experimenting with a new piece of software that's going to enable more smooth live streams for me doing the screen sharing here on YouTube. So right now I'm actually using a software called Ecamm Live. I did a demo of that before on my channel. But what I wanted to do is, because I haven't done this in a long time, I haven't talked about Snapchat. So today that's what I want to talk about. So let's see if we can get this back on screen here. Okay, there we go. So, Snapchat 3D Bitmojis. Hey, Tish, and hey, Larry. I think that you guys know that I am testing out the Ecamm Live. I'm using the beta version. So, I'm so glad you guys have notifications turned on, and I'm glad everything went through smoothly. Actually, I'm streaming using the stream key. I'm not using the Hangouts that I normally use. And Tish, no, I am not using the new microphone, because as soon as I found out that I could use this Ecamm to go on to YouTube Live, I said, forget all that, trying to deal with the microphone and all that good stuff. Let's just go with this. Okay, so now I got to figure out because I'm going to trim this part of the video off, I guess. And let's see if I can find something to. Oh, hey, Everyday Man Tech, just met you earlier over on Brian's stream. So I thank you so much for coming over. Hang on one little momento, my loves. I want to, in order to demo the Bitmoji 3D, or the 3D Bitmoji, I want to have something. Hey, Barb, how are you? And Lovely Kid Japan, oh my gosh. And the screen sharing problem solved now. I guess, Larry, we'll see. That's one reason why I wanted to test this. So you're actually watching me live testing, okay? And I don't know how much back and forth screen sharing, because that seemed to be the problem, was that I was going back and forth, but I'm not 100% sure. So you know what, for a minute here, let me just break down and just explain this for folks who, let's see, how do I do that? Hang on. I don't want to show my entire screen. Hang on. Yeah, I usually don't make all these changes on the fly when I'm in Ecamm, and there's so many moving parts. Can you share out? Sure, you can share it out. I mean, it is what it is. I want to get rid of the reflector for a minute. And Ecamm Live Beta, I guess that's what I want to show. Yeah, but I thought my screen would be bigger. So anyway, hi everybody, this is so exciting. Hey Patricia, long time no see. And you guys, I always tell you guys to connect with each other. Tap on those 3 dots next to the person's chat so that you can pop over to their channel and get to know them better. So the Ecamm Live is actually a Facebook Live software. However, they got so many requests for the ability to bring in a second person on cam to do interviews, or multiple people. And so they're in beta. So I'm actually testing a beta version of the software. However, you can get the software over at Ileane.link/Ecamm Live. Pretty sure you got to add the live part there. And it's only $30. Now, in order to bring in this integration of having a second person or multiple people on cam, it works with Skype. See, actually, Ecamm, let me say this. It's Mac only. So any of those who are not on Mac, don't get excited. They don't make software for PCs. They're a Mac software development company. And most podcasters have been familiar with Ecamm for a long time because they make a call recorder for Skype, and podcasters have been using that throughout time to record interviews. Okay, so then when Facebook Live came out, they developed this software called Ecamm Live so that they could go live. You can use it. It integrates with Facebook Live. And I'm just double checking that link that I gave you. Ecamm, Ileane.link/Ecamm Live. Yes, that is the correct link. So I'll put it in the chat. Because for $30 for a one-time fee, there's other software that you can use for Facebook Live, like, for example, Be Live, which thank you so much, Larry, which I love Be Live, but Be Live is expensive compared to this because they have a monthly fee. And with this, you can add your branding and all of that, similar to what you can do. Let me see if I can get my branding here going on. See, there's my logo there up at the top. And of course, I can make that bigger if I drag the right one. And I don't want to mess around with it too much right now. Not for iOS tablets and phones, Macs, computers only. I don't know about the tablets, Barbara, because I don't have a tablet, so I didn't. I'm just hearing about this. In fact, Barb, it was you who shared that Mari Smith was live, and Facebook just showed me that. I had just clicked on Facebook, and the first thing there was Barb's post about Mari Smith. And so I went over there, listened to Mari Smith's thing, didn't even finish listening to it. So they may have talked about tablets somewhere, but I don't know. I didn't hear the whole thing. And I'm actually I didn't really want to do an Ecamm Live tutorial, but hey, what the heck? We're here. We're all friends. And as long as I explain to you guys that I don't know a lot of these things because I just found out about literally within the last half an hour. Okay, so, and as we were in the comments, actually, they weren't even talking about the YouTube integration. But in the comments, my friend Justin Brown, he's with Primal Video, and he's Justin Brown PV here on YouTube. He made a comment that it works with YouTube too. And I just almost flipped. I was like, what? First the fact that you can bring in people and do interviews. But then when he said it works with YouTube too, I was like, what? How did that work? So then I just went searching because they have a private group for folks to come in. In fact, Larry, I approved you for the group because I saw that you were pending for the group. So you can go in there and get that link and download it because I know Larry's on Mac. That's Larry Snow at larrysnow.me. And you can download that. And then, like I said, when I saw that he mentioned that it was with YouTube too, and I was thinking, how I kept looking. I'm like, I don't see the option. I just see the option to add Facebook groups, Facebook pages, Facebook profile. Where, So I was freaking out. So then I just started fast forwarding. I went back to the video that the developers did, not the one that Mari Smith was doing, the one that, because I know she was only talking about Facebook. So I went back to the original one, which was yesterday when they first released this, and they had been testing it with Chris Brogan, and I just hopped around and they never even showed YouTube, but they mentioned that they were reluctant to use that RTMP stream key, but so many people wanted it, and it wasn't so much YouTube that influenced their decision, it was something else. But I was half listening. I was just listening for the word you and tube. So when I saw RTMP integration, I was like, I'm going live. Let me crack open another energy drink, which I'm not going to show because I don't want to get in trouble. and I will go live. So this is pretty exciting, guys. They have so many features, and I actually had to install Skype because the Skype is how it brings in the other people and to do interviews and all that. But I don't use Skype on my computer, but I do use it on my phone. However, with the test that I saw a few tests, and I heard Mari Smith mentioning it. It was not working with Skype on the computer. It only was working with people coming in from Skype on the phone. And it was a little buggy, put it that way. I shouldn't say it wasn't working at all. It did work sometimes, not always. How about that? How about if I say it that way? Okay, so I can bring in a chat. Woohoo! And, I was really praying that something would come through to help resolve my issue. No, Barbara, I was just joking about the trouble with the energy drink. And if we were on Facebook, I would have a different view to show these comments, but that's okay. This is something that I was not able to do with YouTube Hangouts on Air, is to be on screen and show the comments at the same time. So, guess who doesn't need Wirecast? Well, I wasn't going to buy it anyway, but... Okay, now let me back. Restream.io. Thank you, Larry, which I have not... Well, you guys know I haven't explored that one yet, but hey, I might as well now because it works with this. Now, I realize that I'm rambling, guys. Sorry about that. But to go back to the Skype integration in order to bring other people in, you can, right now that you're downloading the beta version, which I'm sure Larry will do, and anybody else they approve for the group, if you're on a Mac, you also have to have that call recorder. And now that call recorder is another $30. So these people are very smart. So even though it's a one-time fee, you still have to pay for the call recorder, but not right now. I didn't have to pay for it today because you always could get a free trial of the call recorder. And I don't know how long the trial lasts. Don't ask. Me, I ain't read. I was just clicking. All right. I'm going to go try to read some of y'all comments now since I have them up there. Okay. Watching Mari's demo made me want to go out and buy a Mac. Well, if that's what it takes, Barb, but I tried to tell everybody, if you can, to have 2 PCs. I know that's a lot, isn't it? And I hate saying that, but a lot of times it's not that people can't afford it. They just figure, I'm in the PC world or I'm in the Mac world. Like I have a PC from work, and Tish and I were talking earlier, and I said I was going to use my new mic. That's what I would have to do. I would have to bring up my work PC. Well, I was just going to do a short live stream on it because, even though I'm sure they wouldn't mind, it's not something that they say, oh, you can live stream on this PC anytime you want. You know what I mean? They nice and they like me there, but I don't know about all that. So anyway, Okay, I need to learn that I'm streaming just from my phone. Okay, streaming from the phone is cool too. Not really, Ileane. It's a valid point. Okay. Thanks. Oh, hashtag Ileane cute, even though this is not what I call cute, but thank you, Tish. I have 4 PCs here, 2 desktops and 2 laptops, and I'm the only user. Yes. So what I'm thinking about is either getting that iPad Pro, because, when you get the iPad Pro, you get the pen, and you also can get the keyboard. So it's in my head, it's almost like having an iMac. And I still have this big Mac here, because this is a 27-inch iMac that I have. And it's still working. But, I want something a little bit more portable. But then I still needed an Android device because my Android device died. So, there's that. Okay, so, let's see. I'm going to go back through the comments. Watching Mari's demo. Okay, I'm Android and PC. When will I ever learn? Well, Android and PC, there's advantages to that for live streaming. Now, Patricia Summer, I don't think you're doing a lot of live streaming, so you should be okay with your Android. You can live stream from your Android or from your PC. Or, even if you don't want to live stream video, you can do Facebook Live audio. Barb and I were talking about that the other day. I absolutely love it, especially on those bad hair days, like this week coming up, like right before Super Cute Saturday. That'll be bad hair, like even worse than today, believe it or not. Okay. Yeah, so now for tablets and phones, yep, Ecamm folks have only ever made Mac software. I don't even know that they have developers on staff to do PC. I don't even know if they want to venture into that. But for now, they are not. And they mentioned, I did hear that when I was skipping around through the video. And okay, like I said, Larry mentioned that the screen sharing problem solved now. So let's hope that it is. And I'm going to think that it would be because this is a whole different way of doing the live streaming. I'm using the stream key as opposed to using the Hangouts screen share. So, and actually the screen sharing is going on in Ecamm. The screen share is not going on. It's not being powered by YouTube. So if I still have problems with screen share, then I know it's definitely my computer. Because like I said, this is not going on through YouTube. So, and I'm loving what I'm seeing here on YouTube. I guess I can show you guys this because I'm doing it differently. So I might as well show you that. Hang on, I'll switch this to the current, Google Chrome live dashboard on YouTube. All right, let's make myself smaller. And I'll move myself over here. And this is what it looks like from the back end, because I'm always showing what YouTube looks like from the Hangouts. In any previous videos that I did. I guess I'm going to have to change the name of this stream from, matter of fact, I don't think I changed the name. I just put up a different thumbnail, but I think I'm going to have to go back to the original thumbnail because we're talking about live streaming. We're not talking about Snapchat. Sorry if you came for Snapchat stuff. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the back end. Let's make this a little bit smaller, because I usually have everything on like 150. So, can you guys hear me? Good. Let me go back to the chat. All the OBS features without a. Oh, my hair isn't there. Oh, hey, Andrew. Hey. A beauty's in the eye of the beholder, Andrew. Thank you for saying my hair wasn't that bad. Okay, and it was awesome today, I thought. Tish, which show are you talking about? Oh, the Social Media Examiner show. And they always have a great live stream on Fridays. The social media morning, I don't think it's called the morning show anymore. But anyway, it's the weekly Social Media Examiner show over on Crowdcast. Okay, yes, you hear me fine. All right, great. So, just so you'll see what's going on in the back end here. And let me make sure this is hidden. Okay, so this at the bottom here is where you get the stream key. All right, and they hide it. So you have to reveal it long enough to copy and paste it over into the Ecamm software. Okay. So now this is great too, because if I wanted to embed this on my website, when you do it this way, you always have the same URL. So if you guys can see where I'm pointing at the URL down here, your live URL is always going to be YouTube/C/your channel name /live. Okay, so, and then you can view it on the watch page from there, which I don't need to do because I'm seeing it here, which is good enough for me. This is almost as good as being on the watch page as far as I'm concerned. So you don't even really have to worry about going through reading all this stuff, a guide to encoding it or any of that when you're doing it this way with Ecamm Live, because Ecamm Live, which I can't show you guys that because, the way I'm streaming, I have to do a separate tutorial to show you how to use Ecamm Live. Sorry, I was trying to move my logo out of the way there. And one of the options at the top, let's see, what menu is that under? Not options, recording, overlays, microphone. Wait a minute, I thought it was under options. Yes, under the options menu, it has use custom stream key. And then there's also, when I'm seeing it on my side of the interface, there's options for the different Facebook pages and groups and all that. Now, if we were on Facebook, I would be able to show your comments and all of that. But since we're not on Facebook, this doesn't integrate with, I'm just screen sharing the chat, which is just as good. Okay, so now let me make sure I go back to the right screen. Okay, let's go back to your chat. Move my logo around. I love how you can move this stuff around like this. Well, I love it until I get confused and and just so you'll know, in case you were wondering, I hide my icons on my desktop using a little application for Mac called Hide Desktop Icons because I have a messy desktop. I always do. Okay, I'm going to take a sip. Okay. Oh, the ninja guy, when you pop out the chat, they leave the ninja guy there. That's why it says nothing to see here. We popped out. And so this is why I'm able to just move this chat around because I popped it out, which is something I always do. Always pop out that chat when I'm live. So I was on a live stream with Brian G. Johnson. Oh my gosh. He's so amazing. I gave him a super chat and he did a channel review for me, which was very, very insightful. So I'll tell you guys about that in another stream. In fact, I'll probably do a patron only stream to talk about that stuff. Okay, so I wonder if they have a similar high icon app for PC. Well, with PC, see, I don't have the updated version of Windows on my laptop or at work. We're like on Windows 8 and I think 7 on some computers. But no, it doesn't hide your desktop icons. It just minimizes all your windows. Yeah, I wonder if there is a similar one. I don't know. Okay, and okay, so if you guys want to see the Snapchat tutorial, I don't know that I can do it right now because I wanted to show the 3D Bitmoji. Yeah, I guess I can just put up something white. Hang on, let me get a white piece of paper just to show you guys how it works. Okay, back of an envelope. All right. Instead of showing the chat, I will show reflector. And I will make me small. Okay, I gotta move everything around now, guys. Put the iPhone right there in the middle of the mountain. Okay, so Snapchat. Yes, I'm back on Snapchat. Yes, I am. And so, in order to evoke that 3D Bitmoji, and I'm holding an envelope there, so we'll use that as like the background, okay? You want to tap on the screen until the little different filters come up on the bottle. Okay, so as you scroll across, you'll see which ones are the 3D Bitmoji. And I don't think this is one. No, that's a sponsored one. So we're not going to use that. This looks like it would be one that's something about, when you see this little ghost there in the circle, then you know that's going to be the 3D Bitmoji. So we got to wait for it to generate. There she goes. Now you can make it bigger. Come on, honey, get bigger. There you go. All right, so she's having a hard time opening the champagne bottle. And so now if I wanted to record this into a snap, I would just, of course, I still have to hold the circle there. And sometimes it crashes. Yes, it does. That was happening to me the other day. So I don't know why it crashed. It crashed on me the other day, and I rebooted my phone and all of that. And so I guess, this is a lot of stuff that this app is doing, working to make these 3D Bitmojis work. Oh, okay. Maybe if I hold the envelope that way, it's a little less awkward for me. Okay, let's try that one again. And it's generating it. And, like I said, you can resize it. Give it a second, guys. Nope, it crashed again. So that's a fail. And I apologize, but you see what's happening. It's crashing on me. So I was trying to show you guys how it works, but it didn't want to cooperate. Ecamm Live Beta. So that's how I go back to just me. So, you know what? Let me bring the comments back up again. See if you guys said anything. Yeah, and it was cute for a minute. I wish it would have worked. There. Okay. Can make myself smaller and make your comments bigger. And I just got to remember where I'm clicking because I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Okay. We don't know, but we will find out. I'm not sure what that comment was about, Andrew. I missed it. Hi, icons on PC. Right click on the desktop and click personalize. Oh, Larry, you're just so awesome. From the drop down menu that appears, select view. Click on show desktop icons or toggle them on or off. You go, Larry. Thank you. That's why you're such a good tutorial maker, Larry, because very knowledgeable and also very good with instructions. Okay, yeah, it was cute, Tish. I wish it would have, worked. But in the event, guys, I will, probably pre-record that Snapchat tutorial so that you'll see I'll delete out all the stuff when it crashes and all that and only record when it actually works. Oh, and if anybody wants to follow me on Snapchat, it's real easy. It's the same as this YouTube channel. Just go over there and then just type in Ileane Smith. Ileane Smith. And you know what? I may just make this video a Patreon video. And for those who are watching now who aren't part of the Patreon community, I'm glad you got a chance to watch it. But I would love for you to come over there and join us. And that's patreon.com/Ileane. And this way I make this video unlisted and then just leave it over for the patrons, many of whom are in the audience. Tish Rosales, Larry Snow, Andrew Hatchett, Barb T, USA. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's see, I don't think I missed any of your questions. Is there anything else that you want to chat about? Since we're not going to leave this video up on YouTube. Who's interested in seeing a tutorial about how to use this Ecamm Live? I mean, even though I know the PC owners can't, use it. But would you like to see that? Thank Microsoft. Oh, okay, Larry. Would you guys be interested in actually seeing a demo of it? Because what I could do is I could, thanks Tish, I could use ScreenFlow to record this eCam, because actually the eCam live tutorial that I have here on my YouTube channel, I literally just held my phone up to the Mac and recorded it that way, because I wasn't as comfortable with ScreenFlow as I am now. But I'll tell you a little story about that. I use ScreenFlow now to make a lot of my anchor audio. So I like to think outside the box sometimes, and I like to use the tools that I have to do what I want to do. And so, well, maybe I can show you that. Not sure I can show you that, but I'm going to try. So I know that I needed to start learning how to use ScreenFlow, and I needed to start spending some time with ScreenFlow, because, it's a bigger investment than this eCam, and they keep constantly updating it. And so I said, well, I'm going to try to learn how to use ScreenFlow. And, but I don't use it much for video. I use it more for audio than I do for video. I know I'm totally bizarre, and it's okay. It's what makes me unique. Now, the one disadvantage of ScreenFlow, and ScreenFlow is Mac only again, before everybody starts, show us more of your setup. Okay, the smooth experience, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to show you ScreenFlow. So this is Mac only stuff that I'm showing right now. And Andrew said, oh, wait, back up. So how else can you, what else can you show about Snapchat? Larry, that's the only thing that I thought was interesting about Snapchat that I hadn't done before, was the 3D Bitmojis. Now, Barb says, have I used Lightstream? Yes, I tried Lightstream, and it always lagged. And so I didn't have time to futz around with it, and I said futz, because I got all these other tools. And in fact, those guys reached out to me via email and asked me what my experience was. And I told them, yeah, it always has a lag. And they said, oh, well, which one are you using? I don't have time for y'all. Maybe one day I'll come back to it. I see other people using it. And when I look at their streams, they're lagging too. So to me, why should I invest my time in that when I have all these other tools at my disposal? Okay, Andrew says PCs are like diamonds, the more the betterer. 2 PCs, 5 Chromebooks, 1 Chromebox, 1 Droid tablet. You're going to get an iPad one day, Andrew. That's my prediction. I'm not going to bet the farm on it, though. Okay, the smooth experience. So it's more of your setup. Okay, so now I wanted to make sure I answer all of your questions before I went to that. So let's first of all get rid of the chat, even though it didn't do it yet. There you go. Now let's go to ScreenFlow. I export the audio from ScreenFlow to Adobe Audition. Then I had Cliff Ravenscraft's secret sauce setting to get the right sound. Okay, cool. So you got a complicated workflow, Larry, but that's because you're high tech. But I'm glad it works for you. All right, so here's ScreenFlow. And the disadvantage of ScreenFlow, especially for tutorials like this, is that when you're recording your screen, your webcam, or when you're recording your device, because you can record your iPhone, you can't see it while you're recording, which I think is the most bizarre thing ever, but that's how that tool works. So Um, and then Andrew said he hears me fine, and then add it back to ScreenFlow video for exporting to YouTube. Oh, okay, cool. I did something similar, Larry, but instead of Adobe Audition, I used Auphonic. In fact, that was my last podcast, me explaining how I did that. Okay, so I'll go to a recent. In fact, I'll do the one that I did this morning, that I recorded this morning. Oh, geez. It always opens up a second window. Don't save. So now, oh, it's showing the right one. Okay, good. All right. So notice at the bottom of the screen, sorry. Let me turn down the volume here. You see all the waveforms. Oh, I gotta undo that little move I just made. I don't know why it won't let me. Oh, for each section has to be muted separately. So, anywho, guys, this was a recording that I made, and then it was easier for me to edit. And I think that what happened when I was trying to make this recording, as I was talking, and what you see here is black because I just drug in the audio part of it and not the video. So, for example, let me actually demonstrate recording. Okay. So you can't see this because it's up at the very top of the Mac menu. This is where I will actually turn on the recording. Okay. And let me make sure it's set to record my desktop. It's set to record my desktop. Can you guys see that? No, you can't. So it's set to record my desktop, and it's set to record from my ATR 2100 mic. Okay. So, as a matter of fact, let me minimize that. All right. Oh, you can see that. Okay, good. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing. I'm just doing a little test recording. Okay, so now let me open it back up. And the new piece that I recorded is right here. It comes in 2 separate files. This is, hang on, let me just delete everything here that's in here right now, because otherwise it's going to get confusing. Select all and delete. Okay, now I'm just going to drag in what I just recorded. And you get 1 file for the video and 1 file for the audio. Okay. And this, so you see that I was recording my screen, but if I delete that, you see it's black there, but my audio is still there. So this is what I do. I use this, and then as I'm speaking or saying whatever it is that I want to say on my podcast, if I do or I mess up, or I say, oh no, I didn't want to say it that way. Like the other day, I caught myself saying what people should do. And I learned a long time ago not to tell people what they should do. I'll say my recommendations, or if I were you, or if it were me. Should is not the best word. Katie's here. Hey, Katie. Wi-Fi issues again and attending a wedding tomorrow. Oh, well, congrats to the couple. And then after I've done all the recording in ScreenFlow, if I want to go the extra mile, I will go into Auphonic. And in fact, I did a tutorial over on Anchor to show folks how I do it. What to tell, I didn't show them. I told them. I I was recording in not so great conditions, echoey rooms, and my volume was changing because that's what I was talking about, using external microphones on Anchor, which is an amazing thing that you can do on Anchor. It's optimized for external microphones. Most recording apps are only optimized for your Apple earbuds or your Android earbuds and maybe a lavalier mic, but not an external microphone. However, Anchor is. So I can use my ATR 2100 and record into Anchor right into my phone, or I could use this Samsung CO3U, which is my old microphone before I got the ATR 2100. And I can record right into my phone. Now, the new microphone that I got, which is that USB CAD 37, it doesn't work because it's not powered. It doesn't have that phantom power. It doesn't get the power from the phone. The phone's not strong enough to power that microphone. So, I mean, you know, it's a $30, $40 mic. So you get what you pay for. Okay. So we're getting down a little into the weeds there, but I just wanted to tell you guys that that's what I did was I took that bad audio in echoey rooms and with my volume fluctuating. I went outside and you had all this wind and all that because I wanted to demonstrate, because a lot of folks over on Anchor, you know, they have really bad audio, and it's not because of the device or their microphone, is because the acoustics most of the time, or they don't speak up enough. They just don't project their voice. So I went through that, and people appreciated it. They really did. And then I ran the audio through Auphonic so that Auphonic levels out and got rid of some of those fluctuations in the levels of my voice and the volume of my voice. Auphonic does an excellent job of doing that, and you can use Auphonic for free, and I'll give y'all that link just in case you ever want it. Oh, I got to put the HTTP. AUPHONIC. You get 2 hours for free every month. So if you have a half an hour podcast, which mine's, you know, don't even last that long. A weekly half-hour podcast. But, you know, oh, by the way, I have 3 podcasts now. Yeah, I went from having one that was on hiatus for months to having 3. So I have the Anchor one, which is called The Anchor Show. I have my regular Miss Ileane Speaks. And I have the Spreaker podcast. And I'm trying my best to have unique content on all 3. And Spreaker sometimes gets the short end of the deal. But what I love about Spreaker, and we can talk about that because this is really pretty cool about Spreaker. I'll show you that right now. Spreaker has updated their player. So that it does not include the Spreaker branding. So if I want to, I probably need to go to their blog to show you that. If I want to embed the Spreaker player, here we go, onto my, I could use it on WordPress. I can embed it onto Blogger blog, Medium blog, or whatever. And I don't have to have the Spreaker logo anymore. They made it so that you could do it without that. And here's an example of it, but I'll actually show you guys. I'll create the embed code for this one right here. And where do I control? Okay, here it is right here. Here's the option to turn off the Spreaker logo. And in this case, I don't have any comments, but let's just say I wanted to turn off comments and on all of likes and all of that stuff. And then if I wanted to use the darker theme in the background, I could do that, which I probably would. And if I wanted to use photo as a background for player's top part, not sure. Yeah, that move the image over from the side. But of course, I would optimize the image for this size. But I think I can also change the size of it. Yeah, the width. That's 100%. So let's just go down to 80%, which is, probably something more like what would look nice on a blog. Now, I really love this option, but the only problem with this is it does not work on Patreon, because I would use this on Patreon, but the embed code doesn't work on Patreon. That sucks, doesn't it? Well, it sucks for me. You guys might not care, but because Spreaker's interface is super, super cool. So let's move me over here again and make sure I didn't miss any chats. I discovered Tachi over on Anchor. The goal is to do an audio tomorrow for Anchor. Oh, good for you, Tish. Wow, 3, good for you. That was about not knowing about Ecamm. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, this is broadcasting in the Ecamm Live product. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. You were asking me to show the setup, the smooth experience. Yes, but I really can't show the Ecamm while I'm on Ecamm. But yep, I am using the Ecamm Live, and I use the stream key. Oh, you did miss that, the smooth experience, where I showed how to grab the stream key from YouTube. But I can show that again really quickly because it only takes a second to show that. So let me just change what screen I'm showing here. YouTube Live dashboard. And at the bottom of the page here is where you get your stream key. Of course, what you have to do is you copy and paste this server URL, and then the stream key, you click reveal, because if you copy it without the reveal, it won't have the actual characters. But you got to grab it really quickly, because YouTube wants to hide that key, because they know that if anybody gets that key, they can broadcast to your channel. So you just want to be ready to copy and paste that over into Ecamm Live really quickly. I'm sorry that my little self is in the way. You want to, copy and paste that over into, and the setting that the option that you want to go into on Ecamm Live is the options menu, and you'll see use custom stream key, and it just opens a little dialog box, and then you copy and paste that RTMP and that stream name key, and that's it. That's all you have to do. And then you come back over here and say start. No, you don't come back over here. My bad. In Ecamm Live, you'll see something that says start stream. It's a blue button in the bottom middle of the thing. You just push start. Yeah, you're welcome, Smooth Experience. No, this is Spreaker podcast app separate from Ecamm. Yeah, I'm sure some of my Mac people would love to see it. Yes, better player than the Blueberry plugin. Yeah, and also it's nicer than the Libsyn player. Okay, so real quick, let's go over into Libsyn. Why not? Why not compare all this stuff? Especially since I'll probably take this down and just have it for my patrons. Okay, so if I go to the player for Libsyn, I don't even use it. So I do have it set up though. So now I got to remember how to grab it. Okay, so now I'll go to previously published episode, and then I think this is the embed code. And then this is, mine wouldn't look like this. I actually added this custom color, and mine would be 500 pixels by 300. And then this is the preview of what it would look like. Not this gobbledygook down there, right? This up here. You're seeing it, right? Yes, you are seeing it. So I'm not sure why it looks so smallish, but Actually, that looks smaller than 500 by 300, but this is just a preview to give you an idea that you got the right colors picked and all that stuff. But see, it's got the Lipson logo. And they all have a... Spreaker is the first place that I've seen that does not make you use their branding. Of course, let's go over to SoundCloud. I mean, let's play fair, right? Oh. Not sound on sound. I don't know you people. I don't know why Google thought I knew you. I don't know y'all. Oh, it doesn't even want me to be signed in. Come on now. I'm pretty sure I sign in with Facebook. Yep, there I do. And real quick, let's go to my profile. And these are my tracks. That was an interview. And, well, you guys can see this here. No, does it actually have the... Wait, let's see. Embed. Where's the embed code? Embed. Yeah, here's the SoundCloud logo. Okay, for a second there, I almost thought it didn't have it. Does it show SoundCloud over? Unlock more. Okay, if I was to pay money, and who knows how much, then I could get rid of the SoundCloud logo. And I actually do pay for my Spreaker, but all right, let's look and see how much. Why not? We're here. But it said Pro Unlimited, so that would be $135 a year, which is probably around what I pay for Spreaker. Oh, that probably is around what I pay for Spreaker. So maybe I'm wrong. I'm just listening to some of the hype from Spreaker folks that are saying that we're the first ones. So yeah, if you get rid of that logo, I kind of think people still know it's Spreaker though. I mean SoundCloud because of that play button, but I don't know that that's such a big deal. And I don't think I could embed a SoundCloud into Patreon either. I'm not sure. I need to check that out. Okay, wait a minute, hang on. We have such a nice community of followers here for Ileane. This is so nice. Thank you, Tish. I agree. When podcasting, you broadcast to Spreaker and SoundCloud at the same time. I want to start podcasting. Okay, this is what you could do. You can't go live on SoundCloud. You can go live on Spreaker, though. All right, and I do have a video. I'm not even going to show it now because I have a video showing how you can go live on SoundCloud. I mean, on Spreaker. Duh. So just go to, and as a matter of fact, let me grab that video URL for you and post it in there. And it's not that difficult, but you know, it's nice to have the little tutorial, and it's pretty short. And they have you can go live from your desktop because you can download the software onto your PC or your Mac, or you can use the console on the web. And this one I'm showing how to do it on iPhone, but it works on Android as well. So that's one thing about Spreaker. It is not limited. You're not limited at all by whatever platform you're on. You're directing all traffic back to Patreon, it sounds like, right? Okay, actually, when I had my channel review today from Brian G. Johnson, which I wasn't asking him for a channel review, but he just happened to give me a channel review because I gave him a super chat, I guess. And actually, the link that's on my YouTube is for my website, IleaneSmith.com. But I do have Patreon, the Patreon link there as well. So, just so you know, you can click on the Patreon and this is one of the things that Brian said, I'm detracting from YouTube. Like I probably shouldn't have my website there. If it depending upon my goal, and he did say it all depends upon your goal. If your goal is to build your channel, then don't send people away from your channel. Okay, so that's just an individual thing. So I'm not going to make a suggestion or a recommendation or say what anybody should do. Because I probably change my mind 5 times a week about where I want it, but I just don't go in there and update those links. But I do make sure I had that Patreon there and I had the speak pipe there because in fact, that's probably the one that I need to take down. Okay, let's just go into that and reflection on what Brian was saying. And the reason why, because I'm getting all my feedback now on Anchor. I really don't need people to call into my speak pipe anymore. I may even wind up getting rid of it. The reason why I won't get rid of it is because you know, I can't put all my eggs in one basket with Anchor. So we know how that goes, right? But at least I know that SpeakPipe has been around. But SpeakPipe did not update for iOS 11, which is kind of annoying me. But they're saying, I emailed them, and they said that people should be able to just click that button and record right on iOS 11. They shouldn't need to record with the Spreaker app, which would make it simpler for folks, but I don't know when that's all going to happen. Okay? So, we talked about a whole lot of things, and the only thing that didn't really work today was Snapchat. But look at all that screen sharing I did. Everybody who's been with me with the failed screen shares, I want to build live followers. I just figured out Twitch and YouTube chat because of me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Twitch. I did. No, I didn't do the tutorial on Twitch. Here on YouTube. Yes, I did. Last week. Under the 5 ways to live stream video. Is when I showed Twitch. Yep, I sure did. There's so many tutorials. Sometimes I can't keep track of all of them. But now the smooth experience, iOS 11, I hope will do picture in picture someday. Well, it's not up to the iOS 11 to do the picture in picture. You can do it on, for example, but I'm going to go to your channel real quick. Oh, geez, the little thing is blocking me from going. Oh, first, I'm going to assume that you're in the U.S. I don't know if you're in the, okay, you don't have any videos posted yet. So just give me an idea of, are you in the U.S.? Because you should be able to do the picture in picture. Wait, what do I actually want to show here? I want to show the comments from your phone. You don't really need iOS 11 to do that. Facebook, well, you didn't mention that you wanted to stream from Facebook though. But like record your screen and face cam. Okay. Well, yeah, you could do it on Facebook. You can use your phone. And I already closed down Reflector to show, so I'm not showing my phone right now. But, oh, no. I take that back. That would be to show 2 people, not to show your screen and your picture in picture. You're right. But I don't know that is iOS 11 is limiting that. I think that with Twitch, there is another piece of software, and it has to do with gamer. I forget. Let's go over to Twitch. Because you can do that with Twitch. You can show your screen and your game from your phone, but there's an integration. I'm sorry if I'm not showing you guys the right screen. I'll do that now. I saw it. Developers help job music partners. Maybe it's under partners instead of integrations. No, not that kind of partners. No, it has something to do with integrations. And so maybe it's under my account settings. Let's go to my dashboard. And no, that's where I already was at my dashboard. Sorry, I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. Ah, streaming apps. It's one of these. Yes. Okay. Game Show, I believe, is the one. It's a game-changing new software product, so you can spend more time playing with the games you love and less worrying about your production. So I believe it's this Game Show one that lets you, stream your picture and your game from your phone. But I'm not 100% sure. You just have to go through here and find out which one it is. Broadcasting tools. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not a Twitch expert, but at least I was able to give you a little bit of what the capabilities of Twitch are. Okay. So, got to run. All right, Andrew, thank you. I'm getting ready to sign off here too, guys, unless you guys have any more questions. This has been really fun. Sorry I was kind of all over the place, but I think that you guys all, were able to see why. This is pretty exciting that I was able to use this screen sharing and just go back and forth without regard for whether or not the stream was going to black me out, because Ecamm is in control. Not bad for a $30 piece of software. Now with the Skype, let's see, does everybody have Skype? And if you don't have Skype on your computer, can you install the Skype app on your phone? Because if you can do that in our next stream, or maybe I'll do a test tomorrow to bring you guys in via the Skype, because this integrates with Skype. Okay. And that's how it will bring you in. Let's see if I can. Hang on. Let me go up here and search sources. Cameras, include switcher. I gotta, sorry, this is the only way I can figure out how this works, is to actually try to do it now. I closed something out about Skype, and I don't know that I can open it back up on the fly. Yeah, as a camera. I have to add it as a camera. But I intentionally deleted it as a camera earlier because I knew I wasn't going to use it today, and I didn't want to confuse myself. As you can see, I'm already confused because I'm learning this on the fly. And I forget how to add the Skype back in. I probably would have to start up again. Okay, let me go to camera. And it's only asking about include the switcher. I could have two of me here. If I wanted to, I could have my FaceTime camera on and let me see. Nope. Wait, let me see if I click on webcam. Oh, there's something. I'm getting somewhere. Because if I wanted to, this is how I would, if the Skype window was there, and I may have to have that there ahead of time, I would be able to do it that way. Okay, so I don't want that one. I want that one. All right, so we're getting a little closer. Now I just need to try to remember where Current application. No. Entire screen eCam live beta. Which is just that. And click to select multiple sources. But I can't remember how now to add back in the... Oh, and they have an echo cancellation feature, which is pretty cool. I don't think you guys would be able to see that. I guess I could take a screenshot of it and share that. Oh, I got the desktop icons here, so I have to show them now in order to show you that. And hang on for un momento. Oh, I think I have to go back to this, and then I can show this, but it's behind me. It's behind me, so you couldn't see it. Sorry. Like I said, I'm learning this on the fly, guys. So this is what I wanted to show you the screenshot of. I can see the different sound levels. So I'm on the ATR USB microphone. If I had a movie here, I would be able to see that sound level. And then there's this echo cancellation. You guys know a lot of times that happens with all kinds of softwares where you can bring other people on. The first thing you hear is echo. Well, they built in this echo cancellation, which is really cool. Oh, okay. You love hashtag Ileane Saturdays. I hide at times my icons on MacBook Air with Hidden Me. Yeah, that's what I'm using, Tish. No, is it called Hidden Me? I thought it was called Hide Icons. I think I switched to this one called Hide Icons because Hidden Me was didn't do something I liked. Something was weird about that one, so I think I switched to a different app. Let me double check that. Hang on. Or I guess you guys can't see what I'm doing here. I'm going into Mission Control or actually Launchpad. I don't think you saw that. Sorry, I can't remember the name of the app that I'm using, but I thought it was called Hide Icons or something like that. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done with everything here, guys. I don't think you have any more questions right at the moment. This has been fun. I so very much appreciate you guys. And, before I go anywhere, let me copy and paste all this lovely chat. I like to do that just for safekeeping. Any more questions, guys? Or anything that you would like to know a little bit more about? Boy, I did a lot of screen sharing. Yay! I love that I did a lot of screen sharing. I clicked the wrong history thing. My bad. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah, what I have is Hidden Me Pro. Yeah, I know. I wish I could see the name of that item, but right now I can't remember how I need to see it. So, October the 20th. Can you believe that? Wow, time flies. I'm just naming this Google Doc because I always like to paste the chat into the Google Doc. And so that was cool. I got a chance to make new friends. Okay, guys. So, Anything? Anything you want to say? Anything you want? How you Finder? Yeah, that's true. I could go into Finder, but I got so many applications. If I don't know the name of it, I gotta. Okay, let's see if I can figure it out. Yeah, it is. But I use Hidden Me Free. All right. What's good about the Pro version? Tish. I mean, all I need to do is hide the desktop icons. What is there something else? Yeah, I know. I was in Finder applications and I found it. I forget you're on delay. Oh, that was the other thing I didn't show you guys. Let me show you that now because this is cool to know. And I didn't realize that before. That you get an opportunity to pick your delay here. Let me make me smaller. See here where it says added delay? And I guess that's because YouTube already gives you a little bit of a delay, but you can add extra delay on here. And my choices were none, 30 seconds, and 60 seconds. So I don't think you can completely eliminate the delay, but this is extra added delay. So I chose 30 seconds because at the time, actually, I wasn't thinking about the fact that this is just an added delay. Because I actually thought that I wasn't going to have any delay, but yeah, whatever. Yes, you can't do that when you do in just the regular YouTube live. So I'm really glad that I invested in this eCam because now this is giving me this encoder thing that everybody's been trying to get me to use OBS and all these other things. And I was determined that I didn't want to have to use an encoder. And so I am super duper glad that I waited. And now I don't have to worry about the encoder. I actually have one for $30, not $695, which is what Wirecast costs at this point in time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a wonderful night. And I probably will see you tomorrow. Bye for now. I'm going to end the stream as soon as I figure out what I need to do to end it. Oh, I guess I just ended in eCam. Yep, finish. I see it now. Bye.